Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPa here again, and today we got the Galactic War trailer for Helldivers 2, and I'm going to be very honest, I was not initially super hyped about this game, but the more we've seen, the more I've learned about the franchises, the more excited that I have gotten. So now I cannot wait for launch in just a little while, early in February, and I am super excited for that for sure. Let's see what they have in store for us today. This reminds me here so much of Battlefront. I know this game plays a lot different, but big Battlefront vibes when I'm looking at this.
Prior to the beginning of
I missed that game for sure.
Terminants, which have been confined to their own farm planets, harvested for Element 710, have broken loose. And Helldivers are being mobilized once more to deal with this threat.
I feel like this game is going to be a blast co-op.
They seem to be called the automatons. They work as full robots. It might not be a bad idea to put them in their place too.
This game is going to be only PvE, no PvP,
they
by the way.
They go through training.
What the hell?
Very thorough training. And are frozen until needed. Our cryogenic technology is second to none. When you start to play as a Helldiver, they've just been defrosted and ready to command their Super Destroyer. In the game of Helldivers 2, you are going to spend most of your time in combat, fighting enemies.
Makes sense. Oof. Give me the turret.
Everything that's happening outside of the mission when you're on your ship is about strategy. The Galactic map shows you the current situation of the war. It shows you what planets are super Earth planets, what planets are being covered by some sort of enemy scum, and where the battlefront is. And as the Helldiver, you get to decide exactly what planet you're going to fight on, what enemies you're going to go against. You get to make quite a number of choices there.
Very interesting.
At the same time, the Galactic War is the place where Super Earth High Command is going to be communicating out to Helldivers across the galaxy. They'll be letting you know what the current top military priority is. They are broken out into
better
two types
rewards.
of orders: major orders and personal orders. Major orders are big, long-lasting things that the community as a whole is working towards.
Oh, I like that a lot. I love community events.
To the story. There are ways in which you can be a major contributor to changing the face of the galaxy itself.
I like that a lot. That's a very cool way to do
Of
things.
Helldivers across the galaxy working toward that type of goal. On the personal order level, something that you and your squad can do all together, maybe you'll be sent off to kill a couple of really terrifying enemies.
Give me the flamethrower
in a
for sure.
specific way. And if you do it exactly in that way, you'll get a reward for having done the good work of Super Earth.
Interesting.
An operation is a number of missions. On lower difficulties, you have fewer missions. As you go into higher difficulties, you get more missions per operation.
Oh,
In a
okay.
mission, you don't simply have one thing that you're doing. You
So
need
multiple
to
objectives.
Shoot the nuclear missile. You need to start up the generators for it. You need to find the launch codes. These are objectives spread out on the map. There's also secondary optional objectives. You don't have to do it, but you are rewarded if you do. Sometimes you
Interesting.
find an artillery gun that you can load up, and then you can use that artillery gun.
I like that a lot.
But there's also
you can
hostile
essentially
ones. There
just
are artillery emplacements,
upgrade
buildings
your
that
combat.
disables you from using your stratagems, GUI bug structures that spreads fog.
This is what I'm most excited to learn about.
It can be upgraded. In the ship management, you buy bigger guns, better eagles, and to get those, you need samples. You find them on the level. You need to extract to get your samples with you to your ship.
So it is almost like an extraction shooter. Interesting.
The requisition you use to buy stratagems, you get it mainly by just doing your missions. Most of your personal equipment, like your armor, your helmet, primary weapons, grenades, those are acquired in your warbond. And in the warbond, you need medals. You get medals from doing operations. You also get it from doing orders.
That makes sense.
You have a lot of
Hopefully
stuff
a lot
that
of ways
you
to
as
get
a
it,
player
'cause I'm
get
interested to
choose
see how
from
progression
and,
works.
Create a loadout that fits your playstyle.
The way they just get wrecked and ragdoll is
Galactic War
great.
isn't just that, though. It's also a place where we, as the developers, can interact with you, watching what you are doing, watching how the community is playing, and maybe, if appropriate, giving you just the weapon you need to push yourself over the edge. Or maybe, if it's the right time in the story, seeing a negative consequence and giving you an added challenge.
Interesting.
We don't think that many other games are going to be able to offer what Helldivers 2 can. We love our game, and we want you to love our game just as much as we do. And we want to be part of it. We want to be part of it together alongside you.
That's a very interesting approach, and I do like it.
And let us play alongside you.
Oh my god. February 8th, let's go. Yeah, so I think there's some interesting thing here. I like all of the gameplay that we saw. It definitely showed how much variety there is in your loadouts, in your gear, in your strafe runs, everything that you can possibly get in this game. I do wonder a little bit about the replayability and if there's enough variety in missions and combat and enemies to keep people engaged long term. But it does feel like it is something that you're going to have to play and experience for yourself to understand. So that's going to be tough. I am pretty excited about this game. I think there's a lot of reasons to be looking forward to it. There are some interesting strategy ideas that you can come up with. You're going to want to really communicate or find a squad that has a bunch of different bases covered as far as equipment, build types, whether it's a flamethrower plus a rocket launcher character, all that kind of good stuff. And just looking at the combat, it just looks like a lot of fun, and that's something that I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, there's a lot of good games out right now and coming out in the next couple months, so I'll be interested to see how well this one does, how many people continue to play this game, and if it's going to receive the hype that it probably deserves. Because again, despite the replayability question marks, I do feel like this game looks like a ton of fun, and I'd be very curious to see how the story plays out, how we affect the story, all the community events that we've seen. And yeah, let me know if you're playing in the comments down below. If you're on PS5 specifically and you're looking for a crew, get together in the comments for sure. I'm going to be playing this game, so let me know if you want to add me or add some folks who are in the comments also looking forward to Helldivers 2. I think forming a nice little community would be a ton of fun. My name is Jopa. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. Shows you want to see Helldivers 2 content, because I'll post way more like builds and tips and tricks and secrets, all that kind of good stuff, as long as you guys want to see more of it. So definitely let me know in the comments down below, and like, comment, subscribe. My name is Jopa. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.